Before, everything was about the body, the shape, where now it is really to feel romantic, to feel delicate.
For me, relaxed formality and casual sophistication are exactly what I think this collection is about.
The collection kind of evolved after this little pin here I had for a gift, and what we did is we kind of took this pin and kind of ran with it.
I hope she feels like a unicorn at Disneyland on Christmas with champagne.
Starting point, I really do not start with a specific trend, a specific idea. I really start to work with different fabrics I love, and I really sculpt on the mannequin directly. We drape on the mannequin and then we see what the fabric tells us. In techniques we used, in particular, we used the porcelain, and I think porcelain is a very feminine material. It is very fragile and very resistant. And I think that really works out so well for the whole collection. So we made stoles, dresses, headpieces, gloves, capes.
I've just stopped literally crying from this collection. It's his 25th anniversary collection is magnificent. He's a personal friend of mine for about 20 of those 25 years. This is one of the prettiest collections and most beautiful collections he's ever done. The porcelain beading, you know, he's always known for the beading, but this was very delicate this time and it felt very couture and light and also young, which is very important. He really went back to his roots of strong architectural lines, crisp fabrics, impeccable sewing. The silhouettes, whether they be ball gowns, narrow, everything just right on target. You know, we're going back to a period of refinement and ball gowns and grace and elegance. Oh, I love the headpiece and I love the capelets were stunning. Really, every capelet was fantastic. And the pantsuit just blew me away, really. That was a big surprise for me.
I try to create different looks, very different looks, so that you have a very individual look. I think that women do not want to look everybody the same, so we try to do something unique. It makes that day even more special to have something that is, just for them. And women do not have to show their body to get attention. They can be fragile, and I think that is translating as well into the wedding gowns, because today women again want to look in a wedding gown, so that's why you have more fuller gowns than you had for many seasons. Before everything was about the body, the shape, where now it is really to feel romantic, to feel delicate. Today there is not one customer, there's not one specific client, because everything is open. You can fly one country to the other, and people are today, you're getting married, you're from another culture, another region. So I think there is no origin anymore. We are all from one planet, and I think it all comes together that we do work with different materials, and you have a different heritage, you have a different culture. During the wedding you want to reflect that. You want to come back to your roots, you want to show where you come from, and you can be proud of that.
The theme of this collection is love is love, because it's all about the changing rules of weddings and the relaxed formality. And for me, relaxed formality and casual sophistication are exactly what I think this collection is about. It's about having pieces or having a gown that's not wearing you, that you can still have something very sophisticated, but that it feels like you're in your own skin. There's a little bit of an insouciance, and again, it's that casual sophistication. It's not bohemian, it's very rooted in kind of tradition, but a relaxed elegance with that.
Lela is one of my favorites, all-time favorites. I've been working with her since her first collection, probably almost 10 years ago, and we've been true and loyal customers of hers. Her dresses are stunning because they're simple. They really appeal to a very wide range of girls who want the quality, the beautiful fabrications, the simple lines, but her details are quite exquisite. They're delicate, pearl trims, little faggoting details, just really very special dresses. And it's just, her customer is a very sweet girl who likes to have, who wants her wedding to be special, not over the top. It's a very understated wedding, a very classic wedding, a very classy bride, as always.
Love is love to me means love is love. It doesn't matter who it is. And if it's the regular traditional sense of a wedding or not. And I think that these pieces really speak to that.
thought that it was so beautiful. It was so classic Lela, and I just love the pantsuit and the little jumpsuit and all of the applique. It was so stunning. Yeah, I think that there was something in this collection for every bride.
I love a pantsuit, and I love a bridal pantsuit. You know, I think that even if you don't want to wear it on your wedding day, it's the perfect piece to like leave the ceremony in or to celebrate all events around your wedding. I do think that the neckline of that pantsuit, it's got this whole cameo look to it, and with the little pearls, that is kind of a vintage looking neckline, but I think the way that it's done and the way that it's with this like little cigarette pant, it's very modern. And I think the idea of wearing separates on your wedding or even just for events around it, I mean, they're great.
Right, she gave us some good surprises with the pantsuit, was amazing. And the pearl off-the-shoulder neckline dress was to die for. Really, I just loved it. And look at the setting. This is incredible. She did a masterful thing, a beautiful thing for us to really treat us to a luncheon and a beautiful fashion show. Very happy for her. Lovely.
I always say what your goal is on your wedding day is to be the most glamorous version of yourself. So don't go try some new, completely different makeup style, and don't go pick a dress that is not you. So if you don't wear big princess type of clothing in your regular wardrobe, then you should be looking for gowns that feel like you. And that's what I was talking about when I say that I feel like these gowns feel like you're in your own skin and they don't feel forced and manufactured.
The makeup look is about a blushing bride, glowy skin, fresh, beautiful, a pre-Raphaelite kind of feel. So it's a flushed cheek, lots of rose gold. There's two palettes that we're using, the warm neutral and then the golden neutral. Several colors. And it's just a mix on the eye, a bit of brown pencil, and it's just, romantic, beautiful makeup.
I want to do the modern bride, and I feel like now everyone has it's all about accessibility and wearability. I think nowadays people are really tired of having food items like a croissant on their head or like a muffin on their head. They want easy breezy, really beautiful kind of lush moments, right? I don't think people are into doing their hair so done anymore. And I think using the Mika products really helps me to make it happen. So we started with the heat serum. We put it on to protect the heat, and then we added the Mika mousse on top of it to actually really add body to it, and then we curled it with the workable hairspray. And then we're breaking it up and we're doing 4 braids, and we're bringing it to the back and meeting it, and we're braiding all of it to the side. And I feel like it's a really, really accessible look. It's a versatile hairdo that you can change through the night, and then as your gown changes, you can change the look. So that's our look for today.
Well, I'll tell you, the very first piece out is very dear to my heart. That's why she came out with that big, crown, which is really beautiful. And the crown had all beautiful butterflies and dragonflies. And it was that almost it was a fairy tale kind of a dress. And the color was just scrumptious. Well, the starting point, I wanted something, of course, very romantic and very soft and very delicate. The collection kind of evolved after this little pin here I had for a gift during one of my trunk shows of a friend of mine, Jim Ferraro's. And what we did is we kind of took this pin and kind of ran with it. I said I want to do something so that the bride can actually have a little keepsake and pass it down maybe to her daughter or a friend or someone special. And pretty much every dress has a little bit of whether it's a little dragonfly or a butterfly or it's just a little detail that she can pass down, so it kind of evolved into that, a little bit of a kind of flight and, kind of a fairy tale of little butterflies and beautiful things. A lot of beautiful embroidery that were just made for me. Of course, I'm very well known for color too. So you had a lot of color, a lot of embroidery, a lot of beadwork, which is really beautiful. And it was all about layering very soft, beautiful fabrics, layering 3 different kinds of chantilly and Alençon laces, and of course also working with the lovely embroideries and the sheerness of them. And the finale piece. I always want to end with something that's very sparkly or glittery and wow everyone. A lot of glitter and sparkle.
Blush by Hayley Paige is really the sister of Hayley Paige. I think she's like a little bit more laissez-faire, but there's a sense of girliness and almost like a capricious, charming sensibility. I hope she feels like herself, but I also hope she feels like a unicorn at Disneyland on Christmas with champagne.
The look for today is for spring summer 2018. It is using all IT cosmetics. So we wanted to go with the CC cream to give a fresh glow to the skin. I also used the Ombre Radiance to give a nice glow, give that nice bronze look. The lip is truly a pop of color. We actually used the IT Cosmetics Plum Eyeliner to do the lips and make it nice and bold and bright, so when you see it, you're a statement bride. Because as we know, Berta is definitely a trendsetter, and this is definitely going to be the trend for spring summer 2018.
It's all about the strong woman, having the cut fit the woman and the woman's body, and hug her in the right places. It's about sexy, glam, and being strong and standing strong.
לעשות. הלכתי על מראה מאוד גלם שהוא שילבתי שלי.
It's all about being glam and having the beads and the feathers and everything together. Everything is handmade and everything is sewn in. And it's all about just the wow factor and being strong and standing strong.
הבדים המעניינים והמבריקים שהיו בקולקציה. הרבה משאים, הרבה תחרות מאוד יוקרתיות.
I never take only one fabric and work with it. I take different kinds of fabrics and combine everything together and create my own new fabric. It comes from different fabrics and textiles, and I create my own.
שובלים עשויים מכמה שלובי בדים. נשים חזקות, נשים גבוהות.
She's a very strong woman. I like to hug the woman in all the right places and make all of the woman's best features stand out.
שצריך, נותנת מראה מאוד ארוך ויוקרתי.